Vlastně jsem jenom pouštěl. Takže...
Vypadalo to hezky ode mě.
Good afternoon, Curling World. Hopefully that's a bit better now. You can hear the players on the ice. And you can hear us up here in the commentary box. My name's Lorna Rettig. I have been cheerfully talking to myself for the past 10 minutes. Not unusual. We have in our featured game here. We are deep into the round robin here, 2023 edition of Baden Masters. And our featured game today, it is Team James Craik from Scotland. And they are playing Team Klima from Czech Republic.
Whyte, yep! Whyte! Scusa!
Conservative first end, as we quite often see. Ideally, I think the Czechs would rather have rolled out on that shot. Maintain that last stone advantage, but that gives us a chance to say hello to the teams. Throwing red stones and wearing the blue uniforms. We have fourth and skip is James Craik, third Mark Whyte, second Angus Bryce, and at lead Blair Haswell. Throwing yellow stones and wearing the grey uniforms. Fourth and skip it is Łukasz Klima, third is Marek Czernovsky, second Marcin Jurek, and lead thrower Łukasz Klipa. Well, we haven't seen Team Klima for a couple of years here in Baden, but pretty familiar faces on the ice. James Craik's team, they were here last year, and they were one of the teams that ended up on 2 wins and 2 losses after the round robin stage. There was a whole bunch of teams on 2 wins and 2 losses, and they didn't quite qualify. But a strong showing. In their group last year was Olympic champions Niklas Edin. They're all at a wedding this weekend, which is why they're not here with us. And James Craik's team, they finished above the Olympic champions. Not too shabby. No changes in their lineup this year. They had good success with this team last year. We have 4 teams again from Scotland representing. James Craik, one of them, very competitive in Scotland, but we are also without Bruce Mowat's team, the Olympic silver medalists, and of course newly crowned world champions from last season. And 4 Scottish teams here with us in Baden, including James Craik's team out there on the ice, very eager to show that Scottish curling is not all about Bruce Mowat's team. There are plenty of teams knocking on that door. Also out on the ice at this lunchtime draw. Over on sheet 1 we have new young team from Switzerland. We have Team Brauchli. They are playing one of the other teams from Scotland, Team Waddell. Our featured game on sheet 2, it is James Craik's team from Scotland playing Łukasz Klima's team from Czech Republic. On the static cam on sheets 3 and 4, you can watch on sheet 3 an all-Swiss affair. We have young team German still learning their way through the men's competitions, and they are up against the Swiss champions, Team Schwaller. And over on sheet 4 we have a real tasty one. We have the young Norwegian team that really announced themselves last season, Team HØstmaelingen. And they are up against up-and-coming Swiss team, Marco Hösli. You can watch the static cam, maybe have that on your phone next to you, and you can watch the live cam on your big screen. Plenty of curling right now, and plenty of curling to come later today, and tomorrow on Saturday, and on Sunday. Feel welcome to say hello in the chat if you have any questions or want to say hi to one of the teams, or you want to tell us who you're cheering for. We welcome everyone. Did you put the score up yet? I believe we have new scoreboards this year. You can see the little iPad style screen. There he goes. Thank you very much, sir. There we go. Mark Watt kindly updating the scoreboard. That was a 1 to the Czechs. Didn't quite manage the hit and roll out to the for the blank. And that means it's Team Scotland who have last stone here in the second end. So nice setup from Blair Haswell. Can Angus Bryce now start building on that? Craik's team, they had the morning off. It is a glorious weekend here in Baden. It is 34 degrees, which is 93 Fahrenheit for our North American chums. Craik's team then maybe enjoying a bit of sunshine. Not so usual in Stirling, where they're based in Scotland. They maybe have then a little bit fresher legs. Klima's team already on the ice for the 8 o'clock draw this morning. They ran into Yannick Schwaller's team. And it was Schwaller's team who was victorious this morning, 7-2. So Klima's team already got the feel for the ice today. But Craik's team surely enjoyed their morning off. And it's Klima's team keeping the pressure on in the second end. The Scots not quite managing to bring those other guards over on the, those other stones over on the left of our screen. Not quite managing to get those into play yet. But early days. Craik's team, they started yesterday when Klima's team had the afternoon off, and it was Craik's team. They won 11-7 against Germain's team from Switzerland. So a great start for James Craik's team. As I said, they were very close to a qualification last year in their first time visiting us here in Baden. They played with nice courage, and I'm sure they will fancy a qualifying place in the quarter-final this year. And we keep saying it, but there really are no easy games at this level. But this is looking a bit better for Scotland. They've managed to get the game away from the centre line. Marek Czernovsky for Czech Republic being asked to now remove that Scottish counter. And I think he's got that perfectly. I think yellow now does in fact sit 2. Still plenty of space though for the Scottish boys to get some stones in play, put some pressure on the Czechs. And we are still only in the second end out of 8. We play 8 ends here. We are playing the no-tick rule. At the conclusion of the round robin, we have 20 teams here, 4 groups of 5 teams. At the conclusion of the round robin, they will be ranked 1 to 20. And the top 8 teams will qualify for quarterfinals tomorrow night. Both of these teams will definitely feel like they're capable of a quarterfinal place. We have 4 teams from Scotland here, as well as James Craik's team. We've got Cameron and Bryce's team. We have Kyle Waddell's team and Ross Whyte's team. All very eager to show that there's more to Scottish curling than fancy old Bruce Mowatt's team. Always big supporters of this competition, Scotland. And we're delighted to have 4 teams out there representing. That's a lovely throw though from Marek Czernovsky. See Scotland not quite finding the roll with their previous throw and giving Klima a chance to get to that 4-foot first. And oops, that's a Scottish third. That's Mark Watt. I'm sure he's not trying to throw for Czech Republic.
Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay, Mark.
Oh, they just found a bit too much curl there. Doesn't quite get what he wants, but that's definitely what we would say missing on the professional side. He doesn't want to scoot past everything. May as well move that guard, and now at least the house is open. But advantage checks a bit. Hard to see where the Scots boys could fashion a 2 from at the moment. You can keep up with all the scores. We'll keep an eye on what's going on the other sheets. You can keep up with all the scores on the competition tab at worldcurlingtour.org. That's got all the scores in this session as well as all the previous sessions. And you can find out more event information on the event website. That is badenmasters.ch.
Zatím místo. Stále hodně místa. Hodně zvedení. Tak hodně. Okej, připrav se, Martine. Jop. Jop. Klidně, Bajter, pojď. Směr máme.
I think that's pretty much exactly where Łukasz Klima wanted it. Czechs in a nice position out there. They don't have to score. They're already +1. They just really want to frustrate Scotland. They want to avoid Scotland building up points in this end, and they're doing that very effectively just now. Pretty straightforward what has to happen, but easier said than done. James Craik just looking to clear a bit of space really and make sure he's got a shot with the last stone. And that's a nice result. He's completely opened the centre, and as a little bonus, he got rid of that yellow that was lying second shot. And now that situation's a little bit more awkward for Czechs out there. That second yellow shot was sitting very nicely for them. But now, could that little red on the left of our screen that's been hanging on almost since the beginning of the end, could Scotland finally get that into play with their last stone? Lovely shot from James Craik there to give themselves that chance.
Ale ten zadní se jako blbě vysouvá, abych tam dostal, takže hrajeme jenom druhý lepší zadní. Když by měl dobrý směr, tak ho chci nejvíc. Když by netočil, tak ho chci nejvíc.
2 stones to come then in the second end of our featured game at Baden Masters 2023. Final throw for Łukasz Klima. A bit more pressure on him now, thanks to that lovely first throw from James Craik.
Já si myslím, že veterý.
Fajn, Svěr, fajn! Pozor! Martina, jo! Málo místa!
I think the Czechs
Tak pojď!
just wanting to put that yellow back
Směry
again.
dobrý, směry dobrý!
Like 2 yellows.
Wow.
Don't leave a double take out.
Jak jsme daleko? Pojďte když tak níž, pojďte 9-10 když tak! Jo, Klima, jo! Co nejdo? Pojď! Shot bychom byli.
Oh, have they overjudged that? Were they trying to be too cute? Oh, that yellow just holding on for second shot. Look at that.
Já jsem mohl přešat Máru, protože
Yeah, I think that's good, right?
moc nebezpečné.
Maybe if your life depended on it, you could have a run at that double.
I think this might curl a little. I think this side's going to curl a bit.
But maybe not worth it at this stage in the game.
That side's straight, this side.
Your choice is a very complicated across the house double for 2, or let's just play, should be a very straightforward shot for a team of this quality. Let's go for the easy one, so to say. Level the score as you were.
Yep. Gotta go.
Tohle jistý. Jestli zahraje double.
Yep. Stay down.
Player Hösmael guiding that stone perfectly.
Tamhle tu chvíli.
Nicely done there.
Jo, máme zpátky ten zahozený blank.
I think that the wise choice. Let's just take that easy 1 point. No need to take risks at the moment.
11.
Fist bumps all round. Level the score
Dojíždí to. Zatím
as you were going into the third end.
prostě teďka se dá
Yeah, I think
spolehnout
so.
na to,
This
že
is this is kind of this is yesterday. That's today straight.
budeme asi pod ně nebo cornerguard, ale čekám, že pod ním. Tak jo.
They're fair galloping through their game out there. Everyone else just wrapping up their second end. Let's see what went on in the other games in the first end. On sheet 1 we have another team from Scotland, Kyle Waddell's team. They lost the first end. It was a steal for young team Brauchli from Switzerland
Mark a wee
against
bit.
team Waddell
Actually, no,
from
you're fine, you're
Scotland.
fine. Line's great.
But
Line's fine.
double takeout opportunity here for Kyle Waddell. That's the only sheet we can't see. Well, you can't see it. I can see it a little bit over from my angle. And big double takeout coming for
That's kind of the
Kyle Waddell.
in-between
Oh,
from
and he
last
just
time.
doesn't quite. I think that was Craig Waddell. We're not quite done in the second end over there. A lot of stones in play though. Scotland will very much fancy getting a hatful in the second end on sheet 1. On the static cam on sheets 3 and 4.
Fajn! 5 čest! Dobrý
This
zatím!
Team
Dá
Schwaller,
trochu víc!
who have just finished up their second end. Team Schwaller
Bye,
winning
Ross.
2-0 over Team Yerman. An all Swiss affair over there, and the Swiss champions.
Je to hodně zatý, jako
Looks
já
like
ani
they're
nevím, abychom
fairly in
tam tady
control at the
protože
moment.
jede k Treskrovi, podle mě. A on teď je tady dlouhý.
And over on sheet 4, it is the bright young things from Norway. It is Team HØstmaelingen, barely out of juniors. I think one of them may still even be under 21.
Good.
And
That's
they're
that.
up against the ever consistent Team Hösli. An early mistake from Klima team in our featured game at
Stay
Baden.
hard then. Gotta be here. Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Hard, never off this. Hard. Yep. Okay, just light.
Ale 6-5 mají v kruhu, podle mě to ještě zrychluje.
Six,
Na
five.
začátku.
I don't think that's right, but it's close-ish.
You can follow all the scores, not only this round, but previous rounds, and all through the weekend on the event tab at worldcurlingtour.org. Just touch Baden Masters and you will get all the event info there.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Good bro. No way, Retornaz.
Cagey stuff in our featured game.
Whoa.
Both teams
Girl.
trying to build some stones, trying to keep stones in play.
Hard curl.
Not quite taking their opportunities yet.
10-2 and a bit aggressive.
Pitch.
Okay. 5, 6, 3, 4. Bude muset.
Máme se.
3.
Máme se. Máme se. Pojď, dobrý. Jen váha. Pojď, Lukáši, pojď váhu. Pokračuj, Lukáš až do konce, Lukáš až do konce, Lukáš
Big sweep from the checks here, and I think they've got it perfectly.
Super.
Line's just perfect. You can see that yellow really buried behind the red, but they would have wanted it a little bit further in. James Craik immediately signalling for the raised takeout. Not as much distance between that red and the yellow just played as they would have wanted. So chance for Angus Bryce here.
Yep. Yep. Go. 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 Hard.
I think he's got that perfectly. Lovely shot from Angus Bryce.
8-5. Good throw.
And for an encore, he keeps his stone partially covered.
Nice
No
throw.
getting to the inside of that stone, I don't think. Lovely throw from Angus Bryce. Now, if you joined us last night, gang, you may have seen our very first version of Curling Trivia Quiz.
Fajn, no 5.
Here at the Virtual Club, we are always looking for more fun things to do, and this year, for the first time, we have team trivia. So at the half-time, after 4 ends here in our featured game, we are going to have curling trivia about Team Germain. So an opportunity to learn about the teams we don't know much about.
Heel.
Maybe learn some new things about teams that we do. We
I
will
like a bit more to try and get this
open
one
the
over
quiz
here.
room shortly, and for the first 10 people in the quiz room,
Zabil.
we shall have a half-time quiz about Team
7.
Germain from Switzerland, also in this group. Keep an eye on your screen, viewers. The QR code and the website address will pop up later.
Go. Close. Yep. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Oh, another raised takeout from Team Craik there. We can see what they've been practicing over summer.
Nice throw.
Nice throwing from Mark Watt there. He and James Craik pairing up since last year, I think it was. Mark Watt joined that team, and very successful signing. Really complementing each other's style of play. Meeting objectives in this third end, the team from Scotland. Not much going on for the Czechs at the moment, but they do still have that corner guard.
Lukáš!
Fajn.
To je hezky zametek.
Mark Watt's just thrown a lovely raised teak out. Slightly different angle on this one. Key with raised takeout is just know what you're doing with that first hit, and everything else will follow. You just got to know where you're hitting your first stone. Oh, not quite curling enough though. Mark Watt's second throw there, and now the Czechs do have a chance. Sorry, Scotland. That was surely my fault, seeing Czechs weren't managing to build up some stones. I can only apologise.
They didn't look too dissimilar. They didn't look too like... Huh? Yeah.
There on your screen, viewers. That's the QR code. And on the left there, the website address for our halftime quiz. We shall be learning about Team German. So first 10 people in the quiz room are allowed to play. This isn't your last chance. We shall pop that QR code up again a bit later on as well. But if you want to join halftime quiz, and the prize is you get to show off here in the virtual club that you won the halftime quiz. This is our new feature this year. We have some trivia facts about each of the teams out there.
Trochu se uhodíš rychlostně, trochu to vyhodíš a najednou seš v gardu jak nic.
Přesně tak. A ty jsi byl širší. Takže kdyby byl velký, tak jako jsme mohli být blízko.
That's okay, at least if we go the other side then we might have a double. I feel like this might curl a little, that's my only worry.
Czechs then making perfect use of that mistake from Scotland. Those yellows perfectly level, no double takeout available.
Yep.
Very wide apart.
Yes! Yes! Roll it! Roll it! Yep!
James Craik aiming to roll in behind that centre guard. I like that. He looks like he's being maybe a little bit hard on himself. It has overrolled just a fraction. Okay, how much can we see? Maybe just over a quarter, maybe about a third of that stone. So yeah, Czech can get to it. Decent effort though from James Craik. If you're a Scotland fan, you will be happy to know that in the big guddle of stones on sheet 1, where Kyle Waddell is playing young team Brauchley from Switzerland, it was the Scots who picked up a big score of 3. There were a lot of Scottish stones lying around there, and they really finished that off well. So over on sheet 1, it is 3-1 between Team Kyle Waddell and young team Brauchley.
Fine.
First throw of the third end for Lukáš Klima.
Yup. Yo, Martine, point.
Volley. This is going to take a huge sweep from the Czech front end. Have they got it round the centre? Oh my goodness, by molecules. What a throw from Lukáš Klima.
Za Garden těch, když je Bčko, takovýhle.
Jo, bet.
Mám takovou, protože jsme se vešli. Klasicky.
Now the Scots looking at, do you think there is a double available? Yeah, I think it's worth a go. Worst case, you should hopefully move at least one of those yellows, and you've got the whole house to roll to. Whereas if you attempt that same shot that Lukáš Klima just threw, that's very risky. If you ever catch the guard, then you're going to lose a 3. I think this is the right decision. And if you do make the big fancy double, then hats off to you. Or chapeau, as I learned at the Cycling World Championships. Goodness me, so James Craik comes out like a train on that one. Throws it about as hard as he can. He can't quite get the roll. It was a very flat double. But, yep, as we thought. He moves at least one of those yellows hanging around himself. Nevertheless, should be fairly straightforward for Lukáš Klima. He's got the whole of the 8 foot, the white circle.
Okay, sorry.
Czechs will be very pleased with how this end has gone. Just that one loose shot there from Scotland, and it always feels a bit unfair talking about a raised takeout being a loose shot. It's not so straightforward to make a raised takeout time and time again. But that's credit to the Czech stone placement as well. Final throw of the third end for Lukáš Klima of Czech Republic. He's got the whole of the 8 foot to get a second point. The sweepers don't seem to be panicked, just helping it along. Seems like everyone sounds pretty happy, and they are. So 2 points it is.
Okay. Get the corner up.
Great end there from the Czechs, super stone placement. Tried to get the mistake out of Scotland, and they did. And made all their shots after that. 2 points please. If you want to set up a score of 2, rewatch that third end, viewer. There's a textbook way to do your best to set up 2 points.
I'll just make the change now. We're midnight this side, normal that side.
No, a bit unlucky Scotland. As we said, just that one missed shot, and not so straightforward to get raised takeout after raised takeout. But that's also life at this level, isn't it? If you're at the club, then a raised takeout is almost like a Hail Mary. But here at this level, a raised takeout is almost a bread and butter shot these days. Starting the fourth end in our featured game at Baden Masters 2023. We play 8 ends, and at the conclusion of this fourth end, we shall have half-time quiz. If you want to join in the quiz, it was very busy last night, so jump in. The QR code is on your screen. You can scan the QR code, or you can go to the website address there and join the game using the pin. And we're going to have half-time quiz about Team German. They're playing on sheet 3 against Yannick Schwaller's team. You can just see that on the right corner or the right side of your screen there. Schwaller's team 2-0 ahead.
Right.
But quite a few stones in play in the third end.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Mark.
We shall keep up with that score as it goes along.
Hard. Line's great. Getting here. Yep. Hard. Perfect. Good spot there, buddy. 17.
Good spot there, says James Craik. From first thrower, Blair Haswell.
Dwa.
Tady. Martin, drží se hodně rovně.
Jsme malí.
Pojď. Potřebuji Martina centerline, zkus to nejdál. Máro taky, potřebujeme dílku. Dáme nemá šanci bez dílky, pojď.
Fairly typical tactics then.
Potřebujeme dílku, co nejdál, každý kousek dobrý. Co nejdál.
Scotland throwing up corner guard first of all.
Everything.
The Czechs going for the middle. And at this point, you always have a choice. Do you use your corner guard? Or do you get, not necessarily sucked in, but do you go towards the middle and then try to move the game from the middle over to the corner? And James Craik electing to go for the direct draw. Depends a little bit how the ice is playing, how confident with particular shots you're feeling. There's no right or wrong answer to that. Certainly, as you will see at the end of what looks like a lovely throw again from Blair Haswell. You can see that, okay, 10 out of 10. Maximum points to you, Blair. The end is completely set up now. It's up to the middle order of Mark Watt and Angus Bryce to clear out the centre. And it's up to James Craik to finish it off. So Blair Haswell's done his job. And now you have to have courage that your second and third throwers can create a space.
Fine. Fine zatím. 5-6. Skoro freeze.
Takes good courage though to do it this way. As you see, you have to accept that you are going to be looking at 3 opposition counters on or around the centre line. We are playing the no-tick rule. If a stone in free guard zone, if it's touching that centre line, you're not allowed to tick it. Right, now let's start hoovering. Angus Bryce winding up his throwing arm. Oh, look at that.
Nice throw.
Well, I think that decision on the previous throw absolutely vindicated. Blair Haswell setting up the corner guard. Lovely draw in behind, and Angus Bryce mopping up just about everything and leaving himself a double guard. What a shot from Angus Bryce.
Yep. Wow, promiň.
To jsem nepřečet.
Sorry, já myslel, že půjdem.
James Craik just having a look. How much can the Czechs see of that red stone behind?
You need to roll to at least edge 8, like middle at 8. What turn do you like?
James just indicating, yeah, we don't really want to hit this yellow on the nose.
Okay.
Otherwise, those 2 reds will be quite close together. We want the reds to be far apart, make it as hard as possible for the Czechs to make a double takeout.
Yep.
Vlastně spíš po plastice.
Angus Bryce needs to get his heart rate back down again after that huge throw was his first shot. Much more precision throw here.
Yep. Hard.
Oh, he's got a lovely roll. Goodness me.
11-1. Great throw.
1, 2, 3, 4 shots perfect. And doesn't this look nice this end if you're a Scotland fan? really bouncing back from that third end there. James Craik's team. As we said, just that one missed shot cost them the 2 points. But 4 perfect shots, and I spoiled things with commentators' curse before, so I'm just going to say 4 shots out of 4 so far.
Clean. 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 Close. Clean. Yep.
A shout of clean from James Craik. That's always a nice noise if you're the sweeper. That typically means everything looks nice.
Good throw. I didn't get time.
And that is indeed a very nice throw from Mark Watt.
Sorry, look pretty close.
James Craik's team's one of 4 Scottish teams here. The Scots always very supportive of this competition. The only country with more teams in this competition is, of course, the host Switzerland. 4 Scottish teams here. No Bruce Mowatt's team, the new world champions, of course. So these 4 Scottish teams very keen to show that Scottish curling is not all about Bruce Mowatt's team. There's still time to jump into the quiz room if you want to join the halftime quiz. The QR code on your screen, you can scan that, or you can go direct to the website and join the game. You can see the game pin number there. We will be doing a halftime quiz, trivia questions on Team German. Now, I love this kind of end viewer because I'm from the 1980s. So it's very simple. Keep the stones apart. You sometimes hear this referred to as a junior 2. You have 1 stone either side of the house. Exchange hits. Keep your stones either side of the house. 2 points, please. Not for me, all these loads of stones in play towards the centre. And working out for Scotland in this 4th end. 6 out of 6 stones played. That stone underneath Marek Czernovsky's brush. Getting closer to the front of the house though. It's not going to help Lukáš Klima to simply hit this stone on the nose, or he will be lying second shot, and then Scotland, we may see simply ignore it. Indeed, it needs a roll. Ooh, this is over-rolling.
Yeah, we don't need to be like right
50% shot there for Lukáš Klima. He got rid of the red, but overrolled. Although, to be honest, either way, I think we know what James Craik was setting up for. If there had been a yellow stone, I'm sure we would have seen him hit and stick. And now he's got an empty half of the house to draw to on the anti-clockwise handle. He would like to put that red stone back pretty much where it was. Exactly level with his other red shot. Would be impossible for Lukáš Klima to make a double.
Line's fine. Get it there. Put it on the T line. Angus's rock. Put it on the T line.
Still time to jump in the quiz room. You've got 2 stones left once this stone comes to rest. Now, if you're Czech, what do you do here? If your life depended on it, you might try the freeze because that stone did slip behind tee. But no need for such dramatics at this stage in the game. I think the Czechs just need to take their medicine a bit here. Haven't really done much wrong this end. It was just 7 out of 7 fantastic shots from Scotland. And gold star in particular for Angus Bryce's first shot.
Yep.
Just clearing out everything from that centre line.
Yep. Yep.
That's a happy position to be in as a skip if you know that your middle order has such firepower. This time he does get it correct. Always better, yeah. Try to force your opposition to do something. If for some reason this stone would go wrong for Scotland, and I really hope it doesn't. I need to stop saying these things. Then that yellow is in shot position at the moment, and that's all that Czech Republic can do. They've played 8 out of 8 shots themselves. Or more, sorry, 7 out of 8 because they didn't manage to clear that corner guard onto the original draw all the way back at the beginning from Blair Haswell. So another tactically beautiful end here. Super game to watch if you're learning tactics or if you want to brush up at the club. And beautifully judged there from Team Craik. And what a fine effort from them to get straight back in with 2. So scores level again. Big score of 2 there for James Craik of Scotland. That makes our score at the halfway. After 4 ends, it is 3 points each. Now, here comes the fun part. It's quiz time. So, yeah, for German use in 1 season. We have 30 seconds to answer. Well, the obvious answer should be 4. I think that's how many my club team uses, but yeah, these big boys, very powerful at sweeping. And the correct answer is 8, 2 each. So actually, nobody getting the points for that one, but 3 questions still to come. So still to get off to a start here. Who would Team German nominate as the funniest team member? Manuel, Simon, Kenjo, or Alexander? Who's the one that gives everybody good spirit first thing in the morning when you've got an 8 o'clock game? Or cheers everyone up? You've had a bit of a tough game out there.
Okay.
5 seconds left. Answers in. And the funny one is indeed Alexander. We have some Alexander fans out there already. And you do get points for being in quick there, so Whyte, I hope I pronounced that properly, currently in the lead. Now, where's Team German's favourite place to curl? I'll give you a hint, they're from Basel, but maybe they love to play here in Baden. All of these are Swiss clubs. We're in Baden this weekend. They typically come from, or they play in Basel, that's their normal club. Flims is up in the mountains, very beautiful up there. And Thun, also close to the Alps. All of these are nice places to play, actually. Let's see, sister or dad or something. Who is the best mini-golf player? Is it Simon, Manuel, Kenjo, or Yannick? Someone's in immediately with the answer. Maybe that person's played mini-golf against this team.
Oh, okay, I see.
I've heard of regular golf being quite popular for curlers during summer. Don't know if I've heard too many people combining curling with mini-golf. So this is the last question. 3 seconds left. in first place. Congratulations, everyone. There's our runners-up as well. We shall be having more quizzes about the other teams. Halftime quiz coming up also in this afternoon's draw and this evening's draw. So do join us again. Thank you for taking part in the quiz for this game. Now we know who needs to be in our mini-golf team for Tim German, and who do we want to cheer us up when we're maybe having a tough time out there.
No. Just needs to die. Needs to die. Just needs to die. Okay, 14-4.
Back to our featured game then. It is end 5 out of 8
Probably need a bit more ice as well.
between James Craik's team from Scotland and Lukáš Klima's team from Czech Republic. This game really in the balance. No team dominating here.
Whoa. Oh gosh.
These boys playing particularly quickly. I think the other 3 sheets are just playing very slowly, which we quite often find in Baden here, don't we? It is 34 degrees Celsius here in Baden. That is 93 Fahrenheit. Maybe all these boys just quite appreciate being in the ice hall and in no particular rush to get back outside where we are all boiling.
True.
Craik's team, remember, they had the morning off. We have 4 groups of 5 teams, so each team having 1 session off. Craik's team, they had the morning off to enjoy the sunshine, late breakfast, maybe a little bit fresher legs, maybe a little bit more energy. But Klima's team, they've been on ice already at the 8 o'clock draw this morning. They maybe have just a good feel for the ice.
Yep. Whoa. Green. Green.
Craik's team, they won their first game. That was against Team Germain.
No. Green. Curl a wee bit. Curl.
And Klima's team, their first game this morning
11-1.
in the competition, that was against the mighty Team Schwaller, the Swiss champions. And that did go Schwaller's way. Now, here's a bit of an opening for the Czechs. Those 2 reds are lying first and second shot, but they're both behind tee.
Dobrý za mě. Ty plus.
Jenom dílka.
6-7. Malinko brzdíme.
Jenom dílka.
7-8. Za tím jedem.
8-9.
8-9.
Lukáš Klima,
7-8.
very experienced skip.
Malinko tuhnu.
Má rozbitý.
You won't make too many tactical mistakes, Lukáš.
You like this turn still, or do you want to try and get here?
Certainly neutralised those 2 reds, and he's tucked straight in behind everything. Nice throw from
Well,
Martin
ideally the overcurl
Já jsem
slightly.
bohužel neměl čas, ale přišlo mi dlouho, že je tak jako 9 z ruky a že se od něj vyskočí lehce tak nějak před
That
situací.
way means
pak
that
vlastně
if they
docela
run it,
hrám.
their yellow goes. If we set this side, they run it, the yellow stays.
Ale uvidíme.
Uvidíme, no.
James Craik's Scottish team without last stone in this 5th end, and still plenty of space for them to slot another red on top of that yellow just thrown.
Rim.
Super kamení.
So controlled throw from Mark Watt.
Try and kill it. We're so high.
Sweepers standing off a little
Not on
bit.
it.
Needs to grab the curl. Angus Bryce now trying to catch that curl, but that stone's really sat itself out. You can see the weight was pretty nice.
Okay.
An unfortunate shot there for the Scots.
Asi bych sem hrál další draw za této situace. Jak hrál Martin?
OK. Nejme úplně se už.
Everyone else still messing about on their 4th end. I think they're going to get a ticking off from Jamie the Ice Master if they don't hurry up a little bit. We've got 5 draws today. This is the middle draw, the 3rd draw out of 5. We've got 2 more draws to come. We don't have that much time in between, and we've had quite a few extra ends already. Our game up to time, but yeah, everyone else might be getting a telling off from the Ice Master to hurry up a bit. Chance then for Marek Czernoski of Czech Republic to make the most of that mistake from Team Scotland. That's pretty good. He's got to that space first. I think there is still space for Scotland to slide one in on top, but getting a bit dangerous in there now. Yeah, is it time to start moving things around? James Craik helpfully showing us our 2 options. Either we can try again to slide one in on top, or could be time to start moving some granite. It's Czechs who have last stone in this 5th end. Czechs being yellow.
They always have this for probably 2 or 3.
The problem is, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of granite behind those yellows. 3 reds, making it difficult to remove those yellows actually. Can certainly move things around, but I'm not sure how easy it is to remove those yellows from play. Those reds really only helping Czechs at the moment. So Mark Watt coming up for a powwow.
On the end.
Let's have a think.
Okay.
You can see from our nice overhead cam there. Yeah, definitely space where James Craik's indicating. Got 1 crack at this though, Mark.
15.
Otherwise, I think you're going to be looking at a hatful. We have Tom's rail announcements in the chat. He's a Team Craik fan. Thanks for your support, Tom. Thank you for interrupting your rail announcements to show support for your favourite team. Opposite hand then for Mark Watt. Let's see what kind of split time is. Hog to hog split time. It's been running pretty fast out there. Jamie's been making the ice World Championship style.
Hard, Blair. Hard.
14 seconds.
Hard, you're moving it. Come on. Hard, buddy. Go, 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 go. Okay.
Blair Haswell then, again, just trying to catch that curl.
14-3.
Our timer got that hog to hog about 14 seconds.
Sounded
like James clocked at about 14.3. So I think yesterday, hog to hog for exactly T-line was running even maybe like 14.5 to 15. But found a better spot with that stone, has Mark Watt. Oh boy, this looks fancy. Phew, that could have been a lot worse for Scotland though. You can see a relieved blue brush of James Craik pointing directly to that little nest right in the middle.
Okay, that's good.
Sigh of frustration from Marek Czernoski. He nearly got that just perfect, and then of course Scotland would have been looking at a basket full of yellows, but bit of a second chance here for Scotland. They really just want to cover that 1 foot circle right in the middle. And that would
Tak si říkám vyhostí od dvou.
make it pretty difficult
Protože
for
Jarda
the
Brunner
Czechs to
dostane
fashion
stejně na
2 points
freezovaný.
out of that. But again,
Freezne to
really
znova a...
one crack at this James Craik, or
Jasně no.
he could be in a lot of trouble.
Ale když to hraje perfektně, tak jde do stylu 1 až 2 a já moc nevím, co s tím.
Fine, fine. Well then.
Well, sheets 1 and 3
Didn't feel
have
heavy.
turned the halfway point.
Whyte good, just make sure you're there.
Good news for Scotland
Yeah, Whyte.
fans. Over on the left of our screen, you can see they picked up a point in the fourth. They now lead 4-2.
Hard! Hard! Hard!
Great
Hard!
James Craik in
Never
our
off
featured
it.
game. Just like that. What a shot. Well, lucky you, Scotland. There was a whole lot of yellows building up there. But found a way to the pot lid first.
Samozřejmě bychom tu pak stáli zase na úplně.
Když to trefím takhle,
That's given the Czechs
bych ho líznul.
a bit of a problem to solve.
Myslím, že vyrazíš možná oba tyhle naše.
A jo,
Plus náš. Tak podle mě by se teoreticky mohl stát i kvadrapol.
3 stones directly behind that red. Very difficult to... Can't get it out in one shot. You're going to have to
tam to nevyřeším.
set yourself up for a final throw.
Asi ne, no.
Tak zkusíme o tenhle, no, ho kopnout.
So
To
also
tam moc nevidím, ale je to teda mikroskopicky ominout.
finally finished their halfway
Ještě to ani ne nutné úplně mikroskopicky.
fourth end is the game on sheet 3 next door.
Jestli mám šanci ho vyfouknout.
And Team Schwaller
A podle mě
continuing
trochu, jo,
to
kdyby to takhle fakt válo.
take control of that game. It is 5 points to 0 in the all-Swiss affair. Team Yannick Schwaller playing Team German.
Tím zametením zabil
And
celý
after
head.
definitely the longest end in the competition so far, and that's saying something, as you know. We have an awful lot of long ends here in Baden. Finally, that was a point to HØstmaelingen of Norway, and that means that the Norwegians are leading Team Hösli 4 points to 1 at the halfway over on sheet 4. Back in our featured game then, huge throw from Klima.
Yup! Whyte! Nemáme guard.
Needs to move this around. That's
Craik.
not quite what he was aiming for though. He really wanted to make contact with that red. Certainly helps, but now fine chance for Scotland to make life difficult for the Czechs.
A já jsem ho trochu přivřel.
No, I'm more just thinking about it.
Takže jsem ho rukou lehce přivřel, protože jsem si myslel, že i tak jako ten tamhle nepluje, jak jsem si myslel. A on nevyplul tolik.
Yeah, that's an idea. If you could freeze right in front of that yellow where Mark Watt's
I was
indicating.
wondering if stealing 1 and 5 even that good.
Very difficult for the Czechs to get
But hammer.
1 point.
I'd almost rather give them a shot for 1 with a chance of scoring 2.
You can hear James's concern there. He doesn't want to give them a shot that they can make 1 point and potentially have a chance to make 2
Get away with
points.
those, give the 1 and run.
So how do we take that option away?
Takže když to pošlo standardně, že bude prostě hodně široký.
Že jenom jako nakomoruju ten svůj zadní, nebo udělám jako roll, ale neudělal nic, myslím.
We can always get it going.
Neměl. A jenom vyměnit žlutý by bylo pěkný.
Doesn't want to move anything here, James Craik. That red is very safe in front of that big pile of yellows behind.
As long as it's just from the fighting the centre line on this side. No,
bylo tak moc začnu otřeli.
on that red, on that yellow. Do you like it here more?
Blair and Angus making sure they know the assignment.
Halfway.
Championship ice very swingy. That's the norm these days. And these big boys very effective with the sweeping. Really important then that
That's wide. That's wide.
we're all aligned at the hack. Exactly
never
where do we
Blair.
want this stone to land?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Angus bursting to sweep it, but nobody else wants to.
Perfect.
That's an over and up.
Pretty much perfect.
Pretty much perfect, say the Scottish boys. Yeah, indeed. How are you getting a point even right now if you are Czechs? Nothing much going on in the anti-clockwise handle. Not too much in the clockwise either. It's just very difficult to move that first rev throw from James Craik. So two really lovely shots from the skipper there.
Ty kameny nemají vůbec takovou energii, ten kámen prostě ho nekopne.
Nám stačí ho kopnout sem.
Ne.
Tenhle je vejš, takže si myslím, že by se zastavil přesně na něm.
Zastaví na něm. Tak to zkusíme, já to tam nevidím, ale jestli my tak zkusíme a...
Jako nic tím neriskujeme minimálně.
Jo, Márek se dá tohle a já si myslím, že tou malou váhou to prostě zahrát nejde, ale vyzkoušíme to.
Pojďme se domluvit na váze, která ti přijde.
This is frustrating when you've got 3 yellows in the forefoot and you can't do anything with them.
Já si myslím, že ty kameny nejsou tak živý, aby
Which is a bit annoying. I'm not sure I see a shot here, you know.
Desítce už bych věřil.
Tak já hrám někou desítku.
Okay.
Měkká desítka, ty ho musíš smetat.
Taking so long over that discussion that the other 3 games have just about caught up. As we know, I don't favour jibber jabber. I think you can lose your rhythm.
Fajn, místo, čekej!
Lukáš, smetej!
Lukáš! Lukáš! Pojď!
Well, I wasn't sure there was enough curl round here. Let's see.
Není marnej.
A brave effort. That looks like they're agreed that that's 1 red. Great steal for Scotland there. Fist bumps all round. That's then 1 point to James Craik's team from Scotland. They're on 1 win already. In this really tight game, is it just advantage Scotland after that 5th end? Still could go either way though. You just need to keep this concentration, Scotland. For Tom and all the other James Craik team fans in the chat. Good result for you. Michaela, superfan, is up early in San Diego. Good morning to you. Ian's happy to be watching curling again. Yeah, we've got the best of both worlds. It's still very summery here in Baden. 34 degrees outside. We're all melting. I'm wondering if that's why the boys are all being rather slow in the ice hall, because it's just quite nice to be in the cool air. Definitely best of both worlds. Get to watch curling and then go sit outside in the sun.
See my brim. Run in the hair high. Should get here if you're tight. Curl a wee bit. Yep, keep it sliding, guys. Keep it sliding.
Craik looking for their 2nd win, which will really boost their chances of qualifying for quarterfinals tomorrow evening. Klima's team could really do with winning this game as well, though. They lost to Schwaller the 8 o'clock draw this morning, and if Klima doesn't manage to win this game, they would make it quite difficult for themselves to qualify for Saturday night's quarterfinals.
Okay.
There are 20 teams, 4 groups of 5. After the conclusion of the round robin, they are ranked 1 to 20, and the top 8 teams will qualify.
Lahové, dobrý.
Okay.
Yep.
The 6th end out of 8 ends here. The 6th end is often quite pivotal. I'm sure both James Craik and Lukáš Klima will be thinking through to the conclusion now of the 8th end.
Copy, gotta be
Saying
here.
to himself, okay, what's our objective here in the 6th end? And that triggers particular tactics in the 7th end, which triggers particular tactics in the 8th. And I'm sure both teams will be now thinking this through to the conclusion.
Okay. I think that 2 might be slow. It's still 15-8 though.
Decent throw from Blair Haswell, just ending up in the front ring. They wanted it closer to that yellow. There you can see that one just in the front ring there. Thought that could be useful.
If the weight was good, it would need it, Carl.
Menší podle mě.
I think.
5, 6.
Potřebujeme 8, 9.
4, 5.
We have our first result in this session, gang. And that's over on sheet 3. And gosh, intimidating performance by the Swiss champions, Yannick Schwaller's team. Really just chasing young Team German off the ice there. It's 7 points to 0 after 6 ends. Actually, I think that's after 5 ends. I think that's the new scoreboard confusing us. But yeah, 7 points to 0. Convincing win for the Swiss champions over German.
Fine. Right?
And that's 2 out of 2 for Yannick Schwaller's team.
Clear always. Clear, it's just got Carl to hide. Hard. Gotta go. Okay. Just 14.
Oh, sorry, it's 3 out of 3. So yeah, Yannick Schwaller's team, I think
Line was great.
that makes them the first team. I'm pretty sure that guarantees their qualification tomorrow night. So not all the teams have played 3 games yet. Remember, we have 5 teams in each group. And Schwaller's team yet to have their session off. But I think with 3 out of 3, I think they've pretty much guaranteed that they will be playing tomorrow evening. 3 wins out of 4, normally enough to grab you a place. 2 wins out of 4, and it gets complicated. Then you're often looking to the last shot draw. There's often a big pile of teams on 2 wins, 2 losses. And typically the highest ranked 1 or 2 teams finishing on 2 and 2, they normally squeak into the last places for the qualifying.
Okay.
Alternative tactic then from the Czechs. Sometimes you still see the more traditional tactics to try to build 2 points, which we've seen from both teams. So more playing to the wings, keeping the stones far apart. And the Czechs really trying to take advantage of the Scots throwing that second shot there, the one in the front ring there. And the Czechs thinking, yeah, there's still space behind that, you know. And really making the most of it.
No.
Let's see then, does Angus Bryce have another wrecking ball coming?
Yes! Hard!
Red, onto yellow. Oh, that's an unlucky result for him, actually.
Don't let them whatever, it's game. Wait time.
But he does move one of the yellows off that centre line, so that's popping out to the side. And could be opportunities then on the anti-clockwise handle with the next throw. But he's a bit unlucky there to leave that guard out front as well, and not quite move either of the yellows out of the house.
Háukej zatím!
Vyjdi se.
5, 6, dobře.
Možná bude muset na konci, ale já bych už asi chtěl.
Pojď.
And that does leave space for the Czechs to do exactly the same, just drive another yellow in. But is that a half shot now from the Czechs? That's again not really as far as they wanted. And we see James Craik immediately indicating
To jsme tam hodili guard.
it's not quite what I call a around the clock, but definitely
Hodil to tak nějak, nebo co se stalo?
Prostě jak
double and sneak in behind cover there.
I just want to make sure we kill this, and we're trying to hit this a little bit flatter to get up.
jinak od nás to vypadalo, že se odrazil stejně a
8.
potvrdil ho stejně.
Calling for an 8-second stone.
Okay.
This will be
A third.
solid throw from Mark Watt. And he doesn't even need the double actually, a hit and roll. Even if they give up one, they don't mind. Big shot here for Mark Watt, he could really do some damage here. Off the sweeping though.
Any roll, any roll, any roll, any roll, any roll.
Oh. Yeah, I wonder if you maybe didn't need all that weight at it.
Já si musím hrát tohle. Já kdybych zahrál
All he needed was the
tohle,
red to roll, and then the
tak
scoring
on nám
area
tady
was
zahraje
basically
první
zero.
konec. Já potřebujeme se takhle převalit.
I think they maybe went for weight over line there with that shot.
Pardon? I expected it to curl a little. I didn't hate the throw. It just tracked. Do you think I hear aggressive? You slid great. I don't know then. Because Angus's one came up. Quite a few have come up on this side, just that one ran bolt straight if anything fell.
You can hear James and Mark just communicating what happened to that stone. It was a bit unexpected. Did I throw it out? No, I threw it well. James was expecting a bit more curl. Yeah, that's more what I think would have served Scotland better. It was just that more delicate weight and make sure of that roll. You didn't really need to get the double here. You're already +1. Making sure of that roll would have served Scotland well. And now, whole lot of stones hiding in front of James Craik, unfortunately. I think that's probably about the best he can do just now. Either that or clear up a bit more space. That doesn't really help them either. Remember, they don't have last stone now in the 6th end. You don't really want to have to be clearing out the centre here.
If we try and make that, there's a chance we could hit this. That's the only thing saving us from being dead right now. It's the only thing.
Zajímavý, jak stačí chytnout trochu feeling z ledu a najednou to jde. Někdy.
There's a chance that if they hit it though, it goes here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We just got to hope for this point. I think we make this as good as we can. Even if we're there, it gives me something later. Lose a 2's fine. Fast, 15-3.
This is another option. Can you come in and kind of corner freeze that shot stone? Face of concentration from Mark Watt.
Top 4, top 8.
Precision shot needed here.
Green.
That is an awful lot of yellows lying around, and it is yellow with last stone.
Way only, room. Clean. White straight, close. Clean, whoa, curl, cleared. No bounce, nothing at all. Nice shot, buddy.
He's got that really beautifully, Mark Watt. Whew, that was a nervy one.
Máro,
Tenhle
bude mít tendenci zpívnout sem.
Very picky, and I
Potřebujeme
hate to do
rozjet
it,
malou
but if
váhou
we're
a
being very
trefit ho
picky,
málo jenom takhle.
yeah, you maybe wanted it curling just a little fraction more. Czech think they can
Možná i 11 bude stačit.
come down the
Jo,
other
čímkoliv
handle,
vyšším tenhle kámen pak bude dělat tohle.
pop it out the side.
Chtěl bych 11.
Prostě 11 je pik, no. No, asi.
if you're Tom and the other Scotland fans watching this game. Now's the chance to say a little prayer. Marek Chernovsky has a chance to do a lot of damage with this shot. I think this is exactly what they've called. Oh gosh. Super shot there from Chernovsky.
Prostě nešlo. Jo, on i tak dragoval takhle. Já jsem mohl ještě víc rozmést. Ale nechtěl jsem ho zase jako...
Yeah, I think maybe the other handle might have been the wiser choice for Scotland with that previous throw.
Ne?
Nechat ho schovaný, jo.
No já jsem ho chtěl jako nechat schovaný.
Nice option for the Czechs to make that shot, just thrown by Chernovsky.
Yeah, freeze. A little bump.
Yeah, losing a 2 is not the end of the world here for the team from Stirling, but they really don't want to give up any more than that. And I think the safest way to proceed here is exactly what they're calling. Let's come and freeze in front of both of those yellows. Make sure this red, coming from James Craik, let's make sure this red is safe.
Yeah, I like it. Clean. Yep. 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 High. High. What the fuck?
Oh dear, don't like that though. Uncharacteristic miss there from James Craik. He's had his weight really nicely all game. He's annoyed with that one. It's a pity.
Ne, to ne, já jsem jenom koukal, co on může udělat, ale to bych ho nechal hrát. Jo, já i kdybych to někdy zavřel tady, tak z této strany je to podle mě těžší.
We have 2 more rounds coming after this, heading into the weekend. Friday evening's round. That's at 5:30 European time. Well, 5:30 if these boys ever finish these games. Our featured game shall be, it'll be Benny Kapp's team from Germany, and they'll be playing Ross Whyte's team from Scotland. Ross Whyte's team very much with a point to prove, another one of the top Scottish teams, very eager to show everyone that there are other Scottish teams who are very, very good apart from HØstmaelingen's team. So we shall be watching that at 5:30, and then at 8:30 let's start the weekend properly. Our featured game at 8:30 this evening will be Team HØstmaelingen, currently just about staying ahead of the Höslis over on sheet 4, and they will be playing Lorna's favourites. It's Team Retornaz from Italy.
On teoreticky z druhé strany může zahrát jako perfektní freeze na to, aby byl druhý, ale je to těžký a já kdybych tam hrál a zahrál jsem trochu blbý, tak mu můžu nechat jako triple, který by mohl nechat jako víc na toho zadního, ale...
Still a lot of important shots in our featured game here though, in this afternoon draw. Yeah, Klima's problem, or so to say, or the discussion is kind of, okay, where do we leave this yellow that actually helps us here? We don't want to give Scotland a chance to make a double or a triple or something. Nice problem to have if you're a Czech fan.
Okay. Back up. Směr je fajn.
Bude dobrý, je to vaše.
Směr je fajn, jenom váha.
Lukáši, vy jste mohli?
Nemyslím si. Martina, buď tam.
Pojď, Dílku.
Pojďte, Dílku. Pojď. Pojď. Pojď ještě, až do konce. Pojď, pojď, pojď. Tohle je skvělý kámen.
This looks pretty nice if you're a Czech fan. As I said, Klima's team, they would really need to win this game actually if they want to keep hopes alive to qualify for quarterfinals tomorrow evening. They need to win this one. They lost to Schwaller this morning.
If I ever do this, we're fucked. If we go here, they have this.
If they would go 0 for 2, Be very difficult for Klima to qualify from there. James Craik's team, they won yesterday. But oh gosh, in a whole heap of trouble with one shot to come in the 6th end here.
What have you got this?
Ale tím otvírá ten zadní, kterým já jako to vystanu do 3 až 4. Podle toho, jak to rozbijem. Protože on kdyby rozbil všechno to na středu, tak já tam mám prostě jednoduchý výstup do 3.
Teoreticky do 2, kdyby jsem uvedl ten quadruple.
Už to není zlý.
Team Schwaller, though, already wrapped up on sheet 3 next to us, 7-0. They defeat young Team German. Also from Switzerland, and Schwaller's team with 3 out of 3. Surely already booked their place in the quarterfinals tomorrow evening. The first team to book a place. There are 8 places in the quarterfinals.
And then that's 3. If he makes it really good.
At the end of the round robin, teams will be ranked 1 to 20, and the top 8 teams from there qualify for quarters. 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, etc., etc. The other Scottish team out in the ice still, that's Team Kyle Waddell. They're over on the other side of our featured game, or sheet 1, and having a good tussle with new young team from Switzerland, Team Brauchli. It is 4 points to 3. The Scots are ahead. They're in their 6th end. And all 3 games still out there. Kind of ground to a halt, to be honest. We certainly see more complex shots these days compared with the 80s and 90s, when you could almost tell who was going to win the game by who won the coin toss.
That's the only shot I can see. It's not
many more stones typically in play these days, and that does mean more complicated shots.
He's probably drawing for 3.
More options to discuss, and
That's the way
more
I see it right now.
sticky situations to get in.
I either lift them all, or I just shoot straight through the hole. He draws for 3. That's actually not that bad. Nah, it goes under if anything. From what I can hit, I'm literally just piecing this and going under. If anything, it might risk going into that, but that's fine because this is here. Just now I'm thinking, even if I just piece this off, ping this away. No, the 3 will always kick that way.
Yeah, even a 3
Just because there's that much space.
at this point
I'm
against
thinking, even
Scotland.
if I just pick this off, what's the percentage?
They might
Draw
just
for
have to
3.
accept that, yeah.
That's a better option than potentially playing something here which can leave him a hack waiter for 4 or more. We're taking more risk. Right now, if I just hit what I can see of that, we could potentially get really good, or we could only lose a 3.
I like what
And
James
you know what,
Craig's
if
saying
we're
there.
unlucky and that just bumps to there, I roll out and he has a nose for 5, you know, game over, we just got to win the next 2.
Yep, I think the skipper's exactly correct here. If you're not so easily able to hear him, James Craik is saying, you know, if I just sort of catch the edge of that yellow in the 8 foot and just try and, you know, move at least 1, hopefully 2, but then, yes, we would lose 3, but the risk is if he goes for some sort of freeze on the clockwise handle, if it just bumps even half a stone or so, then I fully agree with him that Lukáš Klima will have a very makeable backline push through for 4 or maybe even 5 or something. So yeah, I think James Craik's got the right idea there. Let's just accept this end was a bit of a catastrophe, and we're going to give up 3 and we're going to work hard to get 2 in that 7th. Try to steal the 8th.
Just over, just under half, right? Or a third? Worst comes to worst, we leave him a draw for 4.
Ne, já jsem koukal. A měli jsme čtvrt, když jsem tady ukazoval kámen, po poradě. A začínali jsme někdy v 28. Nebo 29.
No, 15-28 končil, nebo začínal pátý
Jo.
skončil čtvrtý.
OK, já říkám, že 15.
Schwaller's team not only off early against Team German,
Pádem čtvrtý byl rychlej.
they have their bye this evening. And there's a big party here in Baden. It's the Baden Fahrt, 100 years. The town will be very busy with party goers, but I'm sure Yannick Schwaller's team will be very responsible.
To asi nepál zkoušet.
Já taky.
Touch
Já
war.
bych to jako draw, který skončí jako draw.
Huge shot here for James Craik.
Vykoumali se smetáním, tak
Really needs to limit damage here. That's the best Scotland can do here in the sixth end.
Yes! Whoa! 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 Curl! Curl! Get out!
Okay, yeah, I don't think he could have done a lot more with that. I think that was
Tak draw na 3.
a decent throw from James Craik.
Tudy. Jo, tudy.
Tím, že když tak udělám tohle.
Jo.
Jo.
Takže
Is it worth now?
Stejný princip, budu hrát takovou váhu.
There's our angle.
Povedeme ho.
1-2 Yellowstones, certainly counting already. That red at the back there, just between the two Czech boys' brushes, that's counting third. Is it worth trying to do something about that red to score 4? I don't think it is. I think just draw to the 8 foot and pick up a big score of 3 in the sixth end.
Budeme to hrát jako draw, kdyby byl dobrý směr, tak ho Lukáš zkusí smést do toho tapu, zahrát to jde, ale když tam přijde jenom draw...
I think a mature decision there from James Craik.
Oni jsou tady...
Didn't panic, the team, and thought, okay, you know, we've kind of muffed this end here. Let's accept it. We're going to lose 3, but no more than that. We'll still be 2 points, within 2 points, with 2 ends left. I think that was a wise decision. But if you're Team Klima, you are very happy with how this end's gone.
Fajn. Směr fajn. Tak pojď.
Martin Čulik and Lukáš
Směr je
Klima
dobrý.
making sure this gets to the
Pojď,
8 foot.
Lukáš.
Looks pretty nice though.
Máme šanci na výsun. OK. Tak jenom draw.
Yeah, no trouble there
Fajn.
for the Czech skipper. So super end from the Czechs. Wise damage limitation from Scotland though.
Já to nechtěl přehodit.
But huge score of 3 there for the Czechs.
Já jsem to chtěl dát jenom jako...
Smiles all round.
Dobrý end.
And for the first time since the third end, it is the Czechs who will now be ahead. After 6 ends here in our featured game at Baden Masters 2023, it is Lukáš Klima's team from Czech Republic. They lead James Craik's team from Scotland 6 points to 4.
Ale jsme oba nahoře, to znamená jako... On si půjde pro dvojku.
Happier news on sheet 1 though. Kyle Waddell's team, they picked up 2 in their sixth end, and that means they lead Team Brauchli from Switzerland. They are leading 6 points to 3.
Já bych ho hrál. Hrál bych guard.
Over on sheet 4, early candidate for slowest game of the competition. Not quite finished their sixth end. As mentioned, we have 5 draws today. We have 2 more coming. This is draw 3 out of 5 today. Next draw is at 5:30. We shall be watching Benny Kapp's team from Germany playing Ross Whyte's team from Scotland. That will be a cracker. And then the final draw this evening.
No, trochu bych asi chtěl.
Grab your drink of choice. Let's start the weekend by watching Team HØstmaelingen, fearless young Norwegians.
Myslím, že bude dobrý.
Retornaz.
Spíš Mára asi, ale hlavně dílku. Ne, možná Martin, netočí tolik, kolik vypadal. Martine, pojď centerline.
Můžeš.
Můžeš, nepřemeteš. Dobrý, máme centerline, dobře.
Super kámen.
Fajn.
Right, deep breath, Scotland. Really need a 2 this end. Oh, well, at least we need to score this end if you're Scotland. Kind of worst case is scoring 1 here if you're Scotland. Try to steal the 8th, try to steal an extra end. That's a very difficult way of doing things.
Keep it sliding, keep it sliding.
Well, that's really the minimum objective for this end.
Okay, we go double corner.
Nice start again from Blair Haswell. We've seen Blair setting up that corner guard, drawing behind it. We've seen her setting that up just perfectly. And let's see what Craik does after this next throw from the Czechs. Will he stick with that tactic that we've seen Blair Haswell play perfectly already this game? Aim for the middle. Try to get to the middle first, try to control that area.
Máro, smetej klidně hluboko. Můžeš hodně hluboko, pojď. OK.
Hezký kámen.
Hele, tohle bylo, kluci.
And similar to what we see before then. James Craik going for the double guard this time. So a similar shot from Blair Haswell. He sort of popped up a bit quickly there. I wonder if he thinks he's overthrown that a bit.
Carl, get on it. Whoa. Yeah, on you go. Yep.
He hasn't played that curl at all, has he?
Yep. Hard.
But grabbing the curl at the end.
Okay.
Oh, my mistake. That's pretty nice where it is. So we've seen very similar setup before, and Angus Bryce really had his shooting boots on, cleared out the whole of the centre with 1 throw. And the Scots really need to focus on that. That was a bit of a disastrous end in the end 6 spot. This went far from beyond him.
Já už bych chtěl.
Já nemůžu.
Spíš malej.
Máro, jo.
Over our sheet 4, we have now spent an hour and 15 minutes to not finish 6 ends. This is remarkable walking pace. These boys may not be in a rush, but we've got another draw to cover. And we'd quite like to eat something in between. But first things first. Right, Angus Bryce.
Queen.
Can you clear out the centre again, please?
Hard. Roll.
Oh, that's found a really nice spot there from Angus Bryce.
9-2. 9-2.
9.2 says James Craik, so just normal takeout speed. They really wanted to control that roll.
Nevím,
As you
jestli
can
nám to
see.
pomáhá. Možná můžeme zahrát tohle.
Now they give the Czechs a choice. Do you start removing those guards? Or do you do something about that dangerous red that's in the front ring?
Asi jo.
Scotland giving themselves a chance then in the 7th end.
Jo. Vaka, Lukáši, jo, vaka. Okay.
Martin Jurek doesn't look too happy with that shot, but I think that's pretty much what was called.
Není tragédie žádná. Ono zase jako kdyby jsme hráli super defenzivně.
Again, pretty hard to get that big double and roll out yourself.
Podle mě je docela dobře schovaný. Takže my teďka budeme hrát na tom kraji. Asi nějaký
Now we can
který skončí.
bring that remaining corner guard into play. That's why James Craik set up the double guard with Blair Haswell's first 2 throws. Because Klima aiming for the double takeout on the guards, but that's a very difficult shot, and James Craik correctly gambling that he'd probably still have one corner guard left. He does, and Angus Bryce slots a stone right in behind it. Good work from Scotland.
Jo, mám víc než půlku přibližně. Jo, to tam přesně neví.
Ale hrozí samozřejmě tak. A nebo můžeme hrát tohle.
Počkej, je to out nebo in?
Pretty simple tactics for the Czechs. Keep hitting stuff. Again, they would love if they can pick off both red stones here, but at least one has to go. The guard's the dangerous one. You can fit multiple shots around one guard, but not, well, less effective the other way around. One stone behind multiple guards. And, oh, close. Good effort from Hösli. Now it's up to Scotland to create more of a problem. Scotland with the last stone in the seventh end.
Back 8. Just looking to touch this and
if they don't want to be out there all afternoon, they could really use a 2 in this end. Speaking of being out there all afternoon, an hour and 51 minutes later,
or here,
HØstmaelingen against Hösli has finally finished their sixth end. It was a score of 2 to the Norwegians, so the Norwegians putting the boot in a little bit now. HØstmaelingen 6-2 ahead over Marco Hösli's team over on sheet 4.
Player close. Yep, wee bit. Hard early. Hard. Hard line. Hard line. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Or Scotland
Curl.
going for the ton here. They could have done something with that red in the front ring there.
14-8.
But really trying to make the most of this end now. A super shot there from Mark Whyte, slotting a red straight in behind that unexpected yellow. Let's see if their courage is rewarded. Nothing really changed for Czech Republic. They still need to just keep removing reds, try to frustrate Scotland, try to limit their options. And if Czechs can get a roll in behind all those stones at the centre, that would definitely give the Scots something to think about. They certainly got a roll, but I think that's going to roll all the way over. That's a bit of a loose shot from Marek Czernovsky, because I think now we will see Scotland do something on the centre line.
Anywhere here, we need to see at least 3 quarters. We only need to bury a piece, just buying the 8-foot.
James Craik very clear with his instruction. A bit difficult to get to that yellow directly. What he's asking Mark Whyte for is another very precise shot to set up a run back. Mark Whyte just threw beautiful shot, absolutely perfectly.
Top 8. Clean. Players line. Line straight. Clean. Yep. Players. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The sweepers calling ahead.
Top 8, no further. Whoa.
They seem quite happy with the weight. He's standing off now though. Is that going to run on?
Needs to sit. Okay. Unlucky.
So the sweeper's not really able to sweep that to grab that curl at the end because the weight was already there. If they'd started sweeping that to try to curl it, then they may have swept it up to or past that yellow, and that's not what they want. So that's not a bad effort.
Jestli mu tam nehodit freeze, no.
It's close though.
Ale pak on, když to zahraje náhodou, bude to fungovat dobře, odvalí tam, může stát na 3. Kdybych já zahrál na to freeze.
As I said before, we're all boiling up here in Baden. It's 34 degrees outside, 93 degrees Fahrenheit. And I suspect these boys just enjoy being in the ice hall where it's nice and cool. And that's why they're all quite happily spending the whole time this afternoon in the cool air. So not an easy shot here for Klima. Yes, he can see, I think, all of that red. Maybe not quite, he's maybe got an edge missing, but if he's at all wide here, he could quite easily squirt that red back onto the yellow. And leave it down.
Někam bílá, červená. Jakoby na úroveň toho našeho žlutého houbku. 10.
Wait, which one? The guard. I don't hate that though. That's great.
Yup! Yup! Pojď, Martine! Pojď, Martine!
But he's played that beautifully. And are Scotland going to pay for being too aggressive a couple of shots ago? But yeah, definitely, I think the double's there, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay. Já jsem pak už jako říkal wow, protože místo bylo na to, aby jsme udělali malou rovnici.
3 shots left then in this 7th end. 2 to come for Scotland's James Craik, 1 more for Czech Republic's Lukáš Klima.
If he misses it though, we're on for 4.
And that sounds a bit ambitious from James Craik. I think he's talking about going round the back of everything on the anti-clockwise handle, hoping for a bit of a miss from the Czechs and then lifting that double yellow for 4, but I think let's concentrate on the 2 first boys, shall we?
Kdybych to tam hodil, tak jako má smůlu. Bylo to takový to už raní na to, že se prostě zkazí.
I think, yeah, the problem with what Mark Watt is indicating, even if you get the hit and roll on that stone just played by Lukáš Klima, your problem's still that yellow in the forefoot that's been there all end.
Really thin to get that.
I think you need to go for the double now, yeah.
Really thin.
Musím říct, že mi teda není ani náznak, že
Má to rozhodně. Dohráte, nebo
That's really thin.
je triky, ale asi tam je.
That was our first thought, and it forces them to make a really good one, or we could get a 4. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if we sit them there, he throws the guard. That across the top.
You can see in the left of your screen,
11.
handshakes over there. That was a bit of a Hail Mary from young Blauchli team, their first time here in Baden competition, and we thank them for supporting our competition here, but that is a win for Kyle Waddell's team from Scotland. Big steal of 4 there in the 7th end. A bit do or die for the youngsters from Switzerland, but that's a big win for Kyle Waddell's team. 10 points to 3. That's their result. They had a close win in an extra end this morning. Or was it the 8th end? It was a final shot anyway. They beat Marco Hösli's team. Not easy to do. So they're now on 2 wins and 1 loss. So yeah, they're making good progress. Right, let's see what the decision was over here. Well, we've just got that front one. Yeah, I just think they're going to be struggling for their last shot now, Scotland.
Hair firm. Good
If you do more or less the same check, exactly, I'm not sure how Scotland can then use their second shot, so to say. So that lovely throw for Mark Watt on the left of our screen as we're looking now. The red in the 8 foot there. If Czech makes the hit and roll towards the centre line, I'm not sure how Scotland can really get to at that point.
A když ho stretníme tudy, tak to vlastně to nevadí.
Jsem v zásadě.
Souhlas.
10?
Takhle 10 by měl točit, ne? Podle toho, jak to fungovalo teďka.
Měl by.
Tak uvidíme.
Marco Hösli's team over on sheet 4. We've got a lot of work to do against the courageous young Norwegians. There's loads of Norwegian stones lying in the house over there and having a tough time this weekend, Marco Hösli's team. It's tough here in Baden though. We saw that last year. We had Niklas Edin's team and Bruce Mowat's team, gold and silver Olympic medalists respectively. Didn't even qualify for the quarters. Doesn't take much to have a bad weekend here. There are loads of teams just waiting to grab that point.
Lukáš! Stay there. Lukáši, hodně!
Is that stone going to curl enough though?
Okay.
It's not. So yellow onto red onto yellow. Is that the idea?
On it to get it through.
This will be a nice one to see.
We ever throwing this?
Tady se to prostě nehlo.
Rychlost je v C-čkový toleranci a jenom odjížděl spíš.
Ale hození to bylo docela dobře, já jsem byl spokojený. Respektive to nebylo o moc jiný než minulé.
Are you against this?
Ten výsledek není špatný. Já jsem pak jenom už nechtěl smetat.
I'm thinking even if I make this like good, is that going to have enough on it?
I think that's difficult, yeah. What James is indicating there. That is not an easy angle actually to send that red back onto the yellow. It's not quite straight back. Tricky one.
That's a ridiculously hard shot for potentially.
It is a ridiculously hard shot.
A hard shot that could get 3. Yeah. Do you like that, or do you like the out? The out's probably easier.
It's only the 7th end though, as we said. Critical is that Scotland scores something.
Yeah, true. Try this redirect. The other one's like kind of, we can make it great and still not even score. We're not get enough power. Out turn.
Tady hrál jeden, který mu přetočil. Ale to hrál internem, on ho teďka hraje internem. A ten funguje docela dobře.
Game saving shot then from James Craik.
Yep. Go. Yes.
Yes, no sweeping, that's a happy sound. Oh, brave try. You can see he was just trying to catch that red on the way past, redirect his own shot. I wonder if they wish they'd had a go at that centre line a bit earlier though, James Craik's team.
Sorry.
And that is another point to the Czechs, who are surely in the driving seat now. That makes the score, yeah, let's just have one more little look. Just wanted to catch ever so slightly less. Squirt over, catch his own red. Oh, he's been very hard on himself, James Craik. He did not have an easy shot no matter what he chose there. Well, that score of 1 there in the 7th end, that means Lukáš Klima's team, they are now 7-4 ahead. We would surely expect them to be able to close this game out from here. And if they do, that's an important win for them James Craig's team already won yesterday, but Klima's team, they lost their first game this morning, and very difficult to qualify if you start 0-2. Just keep concentrating, Czech team. Both teams, Klima does go ahead and close out this game. Both teams would be on 1 win, 1 loss, and still definitely a chance to qualify for quarterfinals tomorrow evening. Czechs then taking no chances, no guards at all, nothing short, please.
Make sure we're tight. Line's great. Perfect. Great throw.
Lovely throw again from Blair Hösmel. He's had a very solid game at lead for Scotland.
Tomáš nějakým slabým hekem.
Klima going for, I call this sort of the mixed doubles tick here. You'll see teams in the mixed doubles format when it's power play and the play is over on the wing here. You will see them try to catch that guard stone out front. The idea is to punch the stone into the rings. It's still in free guard zone, remember. That red stone not allowed to go out of play.
Guard the yellow.
Lukasz Klima scratching his head a bit. That was a brave call, but I'm not sure that's quite what he wanted.
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't matter to Scotland if that corner guard is yellow or red, or at least not at the moment.
Okay, well, round it.
You can see the concentration there on Blair Hösmel's face.
We want to be just this side.
A big ask for Craik's team to fashion 3 points here in this 8th end and force an extra.
Hard. Good, that's fine.
Půjdem tohle, když se bereš žlutej, tak je to OK. Červený by si sebrat neměl, ten je daleko.
Conservative call from Lukasz Klima.
Okay.
That red, which was originally a corner guard, punched into the rings and is now removed from play, but you can see they didn't quite get the angle there. The point was to pop that red in towards the centre and the yellow to roll out. So James Craik still has double corner guard there, and that's exactly what they wanted.
Clean.
And from being ahead of everyone, our featured game here at Baden Masters 23 is now the only game left out. Also,
Blair, straight line.
Early exit
Straight line, Carl.
for Marco Hösli's team in the game against the courageous Norwegian team of HØstmaelingen.
Go. Hard. Yeah, good go. Well set.
That was
15-8.
1 point to Hösli in the 6th end, sorry, the 7th end, but not enough. Everything going on easily over on sheet 4, and that is a win for HØstmaelingen, 6 points to 3. So only one game left out then.
Spíš 11kovou, jedno nebo druhým. OK, tak pojď tohle. 11.
The Norwegians, they'll be very happy with that though.
Fine.
They also had the morning off, but they lost their first game yesterday to Team Brauchli that we just saw on sheet 1. So things getting very tight in that group. But HØstmaelingen, they will be very relieved to get that win on the board. But Marco Hösli's team, 2 games, 2 losses today, and they will really need to come out firing for the rest of their games. We will see them again at 8:30 this evening. They'll be on sheet 3 on the static cam again. They will be playing Team Brauchli, so that will be an important one.
Curl. Hard. Hard.
Whoever wins between Hösli and Brauchli later on today
Good throw, sorry.
still keeps their qualification hopes alive. Whoever loses their competition will finish at the round robin stage. That's exactly what our Czech team did not want to happen. They lost also this morning to Yannick Schwaller's team. And they will make their lives much easier if they can close this game out and get a win against James Craik's team. Really battling game here. The momentum going backwards and forwards between our 2 protagonists.
Martin! Pojď, Martine!
Okay.
Precision stuff from the Czechs. But I wonder, were they better off trying to take the guard off there? James Craik still has that double guard. And as we said, you can hide multiple stones behind one guard.
T-line.
Not so handy the other way around.
Line's great. Blair. Blair, you got to
Maybe
go
Lukasz, though, deciding it's worth the risk.
Hard. Hard.
Craig's team needing 3 points just to force an extra end.
Yep.
Every shot needs to be perfect from here. But Mark Watt doing his bit, sinking a stone right in behind those corner guards. Now, can the Czechs pull a rabbit out the hat again? Less important for Scotland precisely where that red is. Critical as that is behind cover. We're trying to get mistakes out of the Czechs. We're not going to make points if we can't get mistakes. And the most likely way to get a mistake is really hiding, really burying that red. And you can see that was a fabulous shot from Mark Watt, putting big pressure here on Marek Czernovsky. And if Scotland can get a mistake here from the Czechs, then those 2 yellows on the other side of the house completely open.
Martin!
That is precisely what the Scots were looking for. That red still in play.
You almost want a half check this side. They catch it, you might get lucky. Same throw. Yeah.
Now, we here in the virtual club, we're typically quite excited when we get bonus curling in the form of an extra end. But the next draw is supposed to start at 5:30. And James Craik's team maybe a bit unpopular with Jamie the Ice Master if they do pick up 3 points here, but they will certainly not be thinking of that. You can see Jamie in the background preparing the other 3 sheets. Yeah, he's just really fabulous, very fast, very swingy, World Championship style.
Not bad.
I think I like that second throw from Mark Watt again. Let's see how much Czechs can see. Pretty good. High precision stuff here from Scotland. They're doing their best to give themselves a chance.
Zahraje tohle, ale...
And I wonder now if the Czechs wish they'd taken those guards off instead.
Můžeme na tohle? Můžeme zkoušet tohle. Kolik ho vidíme?
Záporně.
The Scottish teams typically very strong tacticians.
Trochu víc. Není to nijak jako
They
děsivě rovný,
typically
je to
know what to
normální.
do, whatever's the situation. And this is wise stuff from James Craik here.
Na dobrý místo. Ale teďka stojíme dva. Když bude zkoušet roll, nemusí ho dobře. Tady, kdyby to nevyšlo, tak si říkáme jako o problém. To je normálně, ne? Nemusí být agresivnější.
If Lukáš Klima can make a double takeout here, I'm not even sure if that's possible, but if it is possible and he makes it, that will be enough for the game.
Yep. Yep. Fine, fine, fine.
Fine, fine, fine. Just the one though. But that was important. That means that with 2 stones left to throw Scotland, the Czech team's worst outcome is now an extra end. And that's if both of Scotland's shots are perfect. And Lukáš Klima makes a bit of a mistake with his last one. So there's still advantage Czechs out there. Lukáš Klima playing the scoreboard there. Doesn't need to do anything fancy.
Probably.
Make sure he cannot lose the game at this end.
Yeah. Right here.
Nevím, co mám dělat. Jestli to dvakrát pěrám, který hrozí, že mu necháme prostě dohost na pření.
Try this.
Jestli pojedeme na úroveň
Back 8, round it.
na úroveň toho prvního.
Back 8, says James Craik. He wants to swing in behind that yellow that's been sitting on the centre most of the end.
Okay, touch more. Yeah. 14,
Then he
5
needs
or 15.
one more miss out of Lukáš Klima. Then hit and stick to make 3 points and an extra end.
Já tam hodím taky někam draw. On navíc tím draw bude mít problém být lepší než tenhle a už se nemyslím.
And no dinner for us before the next draw zone. Right, good luck James.
Okay, whoa. Angus, yep. Keep it out there. Line's great. Room! 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 Curl!
Here James saying room,
Layers.
that means room to curl.
Layers. Sit down.
Perfect. Wonderful shot. This is looking tasty now. You can see that red on the bottom of our screen, second throw from Mark Watt, that outcounts that back yellow now. And neither of those reds very easy to do something about. So what do you do if you're Czech? Do you take a risk at trying to remove one of those reds? Very difficult to remove either of them. Or, as it looks like, place another stone better, such that yellow are lying 2, and make it a tough double for James Craik. Gosh, we've had some super ends in this game though to watch tactically. As we said, the Scots typically very knowledgeable tactically. They really know what they're doing in such situations. But Klima, also very experienced skip. I wonder if they made a mistake leaving those guards out front. So what do you think to do, gang?
Já myslím, že 14 půl celkem s čištěním, 15 s drcením. Takhle si ukazoval?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's
Jako ten run je
going to draw
Já jsem
over to the
přesvědčený, že
left of
hrajeme
our
8,
screen
10, možná 9 z
and
10.
try to have yellow sitting
Ale
2.
nehrál jsem tady jediný hit v této stopě.
Make it a hard double take out for James Craik.
Jinak bych jako tím vůbec nepřemýšlel.
I wondered if there was space to come on the anti-clockwise handle and just try to freeze the stone just thrown by James Craik, but too late.
OK. Tak pojďte na koště.
Jsem docela dobrý.
Lukáš Klima's final stone in the 8th end. Will it be his final stone of this game?
Směr je fajn.
Yep.
Marek has his broom
Jenom váha.
on the ice there. That's where we want the stone to land, please.
Hlavy dolů, pojď. Pojď,
Pojď.
Oh no! Oh dear.
I think it's just easy. Oh no, because if we stop it, hack.
What a roller coaster of a game we have here. And Scotland's canniness.
Let's just go here.
That's a nice Scottish word. Canny play. That means clever, knowingly clever. Scotland's canny play. Goodness me, they've worked hard for this. Has brought up a big chance at a score of 3 to take this game to an extra end. Wowzers.
Jak myslíš? Já neříkám, že tohle byla, nebo že dám do variantu vůbec. Ale nebyli jsme nějak jako agresivní, ne? Nebo jako říkali jsme tady, ať hraješ, co chceš.
Jasně, jo.
Clean.
15 půl mělo být.
Hard.
Final stone of this 8th end is on its way.
Hösli, yep. Hard. Hard.
Blair Haswell sweeping for all he's worth on this shot.
Yep. Hard.
I think that's more caution than anything, though. He's made that beautifully, James Craik. Oof, well. What a game we have selected to watch this afternoon, gang. 8 out of 8 brilliant stones from Scotland. 3 points, please, and we're playing an extra end. I think Jamie the Ice Master has stumped out in a huff. No, he's preparing the other 3 sheets, which we will probably be able to set off on time. Golly, so who do you favour from here? Virtual Club? The Czechs will be very annoyed with themselves. Gosh, look at that.
Bad turn? Okay.
If we get 8 precision shots again from Scotland, they will have knocked some confidence from the Czech team.
Tight.
Blair Haswell perfectly set up that 7th end. Sorry, that 8th end.
Line's great. Where? Hard. Gotta go. Hard to drag it.
Well, Blair Haswell
Curl. Hard.
certainly earning his dinner today.
Whoa. Leave it longer.
That is splitting that centre line. Cannot be ticked. Bravo again, Blair Haswell. Tom, big fan of James Craik's team. You'll be delighted, and I know we always have a lot of Scotland fans watching.
Vypadá gigantický tady. Máro nic, vypadá, že je skoro mimo hru.
To si nemyslím.
World Junior and World University Games champion James Craik. Not exactly with this lineup, if I'm not wrong.
Za mě je furt takový, že bychom
Mimo 4 stopy nebo?
Asi jo, tohle je...
I think they went to the World Universities not long after this competition last year. And really hanging tough.
Já taky, abych řekl pravdu. Ten gámen byl obrovský.
Yeah. Yeah.
James getting so hungry, he's having a chew on his gloves. I don't blame you.
Whyte's great.
So, come what may, this must be the final throw for
Room.
Blair Haswell. I think
Got
he's
to be perfectly buried.
potentially the MVP out
Mark,
there. He's
close.
barely put a foot wrong.
Mark, Carl. Hard.
Setting up end after end for this brave team from Scotland.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Number chest.
Right, checks. You need to pull yourselves together here. Just as much a mental battle now in this extra end. And again, I can only apologise, Checks, that you were really in the driving seat.
Buď vnímavý, uším. Jo,
No,
Máro.
ten párek nepojede.
Just being battered with 8 wonderful shots from Scotland.
Pojď, pojď.
No je už
Pojď do
dost.
gardy, pojď. Potřebujeme hodně držet směr.
But it will be the Czechs who have last stone in this sorry, I keep saying that, in this extra end.
Okay.
So, not such happy stones from Lukáš Klima. His first shot behind tee, and yeah, there's space there for Angus Bryce. He must be giving Blair Haswell a run for MVP out there. Space for Angus Bryce to sneak one in. There's a nice shot. So that yellow currently right on the tee line. I don't expect it will be there at the end of the end.
Max, Blair, just kill it. Blair, kill it. Gotta kill this. Gotta kill this. Hard, kill it. Hard, buddy, come on. Gotta go. Hard. Okay, not awful.
That's a bit of an oopsie from Angus though. He just overthrown that slightly.
Je
you
to
can see
právě
Blair
napadeno,
Haswell
ale je to podle mě tady
sweeping
docela
that stone just to
komplikovaný.
keep it from
13-8.
Asi
doing too
vyzkoušel
much
ten na blbý,
damage.
ale on není dost tak těžký.
But what it has
Když
done
vyjde, stojíme velmi dobře.
has popped that yellow behind the tee.
Tady je to dobrý celkem.
Now, yeah, Czechs learning the lesson from last end. Let us not have guards for Scotland to hide behind.
Lukáš.
Sarah in the chat,
Pojď,
also
Lukáši.
enjoying this performance from
Pryč, pryč.
the young Scotland team.
Yes.
That's better, Czechs.
Velmi pěkně.
Sarah thinks Craik may have the momentum. Let's see, still could go either way here. Nobody really in control.
Halfway's good. Room. A lot of room. Blair, you've got to curl this. We're still going out the way.
A lot of room, says James Craik. So
Hard.
Blair Haswell on the sweep.
Dal bych se říct poezie.
Hard. Gotta go. Okay.
Does curl a lot at the end.
Asi bych zatím hrál single.
And to be honest, wherever that stone had landed, the no tick rule is only while free guard zone is active. Free guard zone is finished. Therefore, to be honest, wherever that stone had landed from Angus Bryce, the Czechs were pretty much guaranteed to remove it.
Nemají bonus.
Well, now, they've
Bylo
left
nahozený,
that
tak
yellow covering the edge of the forefoot, as you can see. You'd rather that had just gone out the game.
Me too. I'm thinking like halfway, or even higher. Here. Just create some form of jam opportunity.
Thank you, James Craik, for explaining that for us. Create some sort of jam opportunity. So he simply means, yeah, we're going to
Okay.
put a red closer to the hog line than those yellows. Therefore, when the Czechs inevitably want to try to move that red, those two yellows will be behind
Line's fine.
and may
Okay,
catch the red on its way through, spin something back to the centre, into the house.
Here. Here's ideal.
Mám furt netknutou, ale... To je určitě čistě.
Let it die. Just here's perfect. Beautiful.
Pretty much like that.
Nice shot, Mark. Good.
Nice shot from Mark Watt there.
Jste zkoušel Máro takhle. Jo, když ho prostřelíš tou mezerou, tak to nevadí. Tam ten se trefit moc nedá.
Dolto in the chat says, leaders like drink.
No, tohle
I'm not quite sure what you mean, Dolto. If you can explain your question, we will try to help. And do join us again for the next draw, which is in under half an hour now, because we have answers to the questions that we had yesterday evening about beanie hats and Schwallers everywhere.
Sit down.
That is not at all what Marek Czernovsky wanted to do. He has left that centre guard. There's a handy little red hanging
so.
around.
Either we make a better one. Okay, make this.
I think you're right, James. I think, yeah, let's take that opportunity.
Everyone try and send them into the gap.
Not really. That's your mistake, James. Made the most of it. That's it.
I was thinking over curl's not bad here. Or do you like a bit more?
All Scotland can do here is give themselves a chance. 8 out of 8 shots. But it will be Łukasz Klima from Czech Republic who has the final say.
Just let it die. Just let it die. It's always Blair. Try it, buddy.
They're not quite finding the curl on this handle, are they? Blair Haswell really being put to work in this end. And ooh, a mistake back now. A let off for the Czechs there. Marek Czernovsky has a chance to do this one a bit better. A bit of a frustrated fist bump from Mark Watt. Yeah, you had a good opportunity there. Just over sliding. Going to the back ring there. Could that be the get out of jail free card for the Czech team here? Big leg drive from Marek Czernovsky. That's better.
Yeah, it's done a while to do, really.
4 stones to come. We are at 4th stones here in our featured game at Baden Masters 23. They started this game more than 2.5 hours ago. And all coming down to these final stones in an extra end. Team Klima, really essential for them to grab this game if they want to qualify for quarterfinals. James Craig's team, they won their first game.
Yeah, centre line.
But they will be annoyed to be so close to this game and then not win from here.
Tady bylo 14-9 z ruky skoro na backline v téhle stopě. Já jsem vůbec neslyšel, že jsem mluvil v nějakých časech. A kdybych o nich mluvil, tak je stejně pošlapná. Ale vůbec nevím, že jste takový říkal.
I think the Scots boys calling for one more guard, hoping that they can get a mistake from Klima in the form of either hitting it on the nose or getting a funny angle and spinning in off that either of those yellows to the side. So yeah, can't do much more. James Craik.
Ne. Já jenom jsem koukal, jestli jako můžu hrát outer, nebo jestli hrát intern s bonusem. A myslím si, že to je jedno. Kdyby si vzal tam ten vnější, tak je to fajn, ale nehraje.
Waiting anxiously for this game to conclude is the aforementioned next draw. The other 3 sheets I think are pretty much ready. On our featured sheet here in the next draw, we'll be watching Benny Kapp's team from Germany playing Ross Whyte's team from Scotland. That will be a tasty one. Start your weekend here. Grab your drink of choice. Come join us for some Friday evening curling. First throw in this extra end for Lukáš Klima of Czech Republic. Simple shot, clean all the way. He just wants to move that guard. Now James Craik will have to
Hope for a jam.
make his game-saving shot here.
Jsem si po těch tvých myslel, že tak bude točit trochu víc.
No. A že jsi to udělal jako člověk, takže...
Jo, tak to samozřejmě je za jiný.
Your objectives here
As long as we let shot over.
are to find a place for this red stone coming that puts some doubt into Lukáš Klima's head. So you want it in such a place that Lukáš says to himself, oh, well, do I want to hit this? I might do. Oh, do I want to draw instead? Oh, I might do.
Yep, I agree.
You want to put some doubt in his
I think
head.
that's good.
I
Just
quite like
biting
the
it,
idea of, yeah, just exactly where Mark Watt's brush is. And the reason for that is those two corner guards may still
I think he
yet
draws, but
cause a distraction to the Czech skip. So I think we shall see this from James Craik. He wants it probably just about fully 8 foot. Try to put some doubt in the Czech's head.
Projdeš se s ním,
Sure.
nebo někdo se stopkama.
Two stones to come. Final throw of this game for Scotland's James Craik. All they can do is set themselves up, Scotland.
keep it clean. Always Angus's.
Ne, jenom aby na to prostě.
They kind of have played 8 out of 8 stones here.
Jo, vypadali, že na to jako zapomenou.
All they can do is give themselves the best chance.
Vážení.
Hard. Hard. Yep. Hard.
Big sweep from Blair and Angus, coming up a wee bit short, but he gets a maybe 50% for that. It is still in the way, but Lukáš Klima now does have the whole 8 foot to draw for the game.
A jak to jezdí obecně? Já jsem teďka hrál ten draw tady tak jednou, který jsem hrál
Disappointment for James Craik then with that final stone.
je to pomalejší.
Although to be honest, it would probably not have changed Lukáš Klima's
To byl prostě draw.
brush position
Přijel jsem za 15-6.
and choice of shot.
Na začátku zápasu by to bylo draw, dobrý. Zmetení.
Oh, thank you BL Subs, who's enjoyed
Takže mám
watching the game together for the past couple of hours. Yeah, there's another game coming right up. We've got 20 minutes to have a cup of tea, take the dog for a walk round the block, and set up your screen for the next round. So, Lukáš Klima for the game.
OK,
Já jdu, docela.
směry dobrý.
Měl být.
He wants this stone fully in the 8 foot, the white circle.
Outsider podle směru.
Nej, Martin.
Sweepers were on it early, but... And is this round that corner guard? Whoa, not by much.
Hard,
Mark
buddy.
Watt
Come on.
winding up his sweeping arm.
Yep.
Oh my goodness me.
Cheers, Keegan. Cheers, Keegan.
Well, I don't know about you guys. That was a roller coaster right up until that very last zone. Goodness me.
Cheers, Keegan.
Wowzers. Yeah, I think that 8 exhausted men out there. What a game that was.
I'm quite happy to chuck it.
But yeah, do join us again in 20 minutes or so. I will let you know if it's going to be any later. But yeah, join us again. We have another quiz for halftime trivia, and I have answers to last night's questions about Norwegian beanie hats and Schwallers everywhere. So thank you for your company just now. Join us again for the next draw. Bye for now.
We're yellow. Red. Where's our 8?